Hi everyone, my name is Drago and I'm a machine learning expert here at Ramblr. And on today's video, I wanted to show you three really exciting features that we're bringing into our platform and that really bring us to the next level in terms of extracting context from videos and being able to give that context to LLMs to bring them to, actually useful LLM assistance. Okay, so without further ado, we're just gonna use this kitchen video as an example. So here, where we can see is someone making breakfast or using a mixer. Then they go over here, they grab a container with flour, and then they go back to use the flour in the mixing. Okay. Now, feature number one is a way of um, compressing the information that's present in this video in its relevant scenes, aside from just densely annotating masks throughout, is grabbing a particular frame and we can annotate it. So we have the mask and category bounding box information, and we can take that information and assemble what's shown here on the right, which is called a scene graph. Okay, so in a scene graph, every node represents a particular object in the scene with all the properties of that object, for example, materials and states, etc., shapes, and the edges represent the relations between these objects. And this is how you can really go across the entire scene and establish all the relations between the relevant objects, and therefore really compress the information on that scene, right? And you can do that for all relevant scenes in the video, right? Describing all the interactions you really care about. Okay, so that's feature one. But feature two is taking this type of analysis and really now compressing much more of a time range, right? Because scene graphs sort of represent still, a given frame, but we can look instead at activities. Okay, we're just gonna close that here, which are instead descriptions that tell you the frame range in which they happen, that are shown down here, and they really describe the action that the person in the video is performing. For example, here, mixing dough in the bowl, opening the kitchen drawer, or say mixing dough and adding flour. Okay, and this really, again, gives you a much more human readable set of information. And not only that, but it makes it very amenable to bring into an LLM as context, right? And this is exactly what the third feature is about, which is this little icon up here. And what we do is we use OpenAI's ChatGPT, and we provide it with the context we extract from, again, this particular video. So with the things that you care about in your particular field or industry and the related information. And then we can use this AI assistant to actually navigate the video. So for example, here we can ask, so which hand is holding the mixer? And then sure enough, the hand is holding the mixer and it gives you the object IDs, right? It highlights the objects in the particular frame. And of course, we can see that from the frame that we're looking at. But for example, we can also ask, when does mixing happen? And then our assistant tells us both of the frame ranges in which mixing occurs, be it here or here. Okay, so it actually allows you to explore the video, right? Or more importantly, look for things. So when does the container first appear? And sure enough, it gives us the object ID of the container and the link to the frame. And that is indeed the first frame in which a container that we care about, the one that contains the flour, shows up first. And as you can see, this is, on the one hand, a super useful way of exploring your data. And on the other, this shows you really the power of providing context to, again, a run-of-the-mill LLM that does not have necessarily specific knowledge about the video, and then really powering it up to give you like useful, reliable, consistent answers. Okay? And with that said, we have sadly reached the end of the video. I hope you'll like these features. You check them out. Please, if you have any questions, just feel free to contact us. Also, just check out our website, Ramblr.ai, where you can access our demo environment with all of these features. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye, and thank you.